Hello, Greenlight the Day family. It is so good to see you. I've missed you. I don't know why. It seems like it's been a while that we haven't talked, but it's only been a couple of days. So, I'm a book nerd and I love to read. I've decided to switch it up a bit because I read a lot of nonfiction because I love science and I love reading about spirituality and nonviolence, and I love the self-help genre. And it's hard for me to find a fiction book that I really like because when I read fiction, I need words that I can really just sink my teeth into. And so I came across this book yesterday morning, and it's called The Good Luck of Right Now. It's by Matthew Quick. He's the guy who wrote the Silver Linings Playbook that became a movie and won the Oscar last year. And this book is about a woman who is dying of dementia, and her grown son is taking care of her, and she receives a form letter in the mail from Richard Gere, the actor, to help free the Tibetan nation. And she doesn't realize that it's just a letter that he sent to everyone asking for money. She thought it was directly to her. So she has dementia and she's dying. And before she dies, she starts calling her son Richard Gere. So her son had to pretend to be Richard Gere all the way up until she died. Okay, so this is how this book starts off. I don't know how it's going to end, but the words of this book, I love words that just make me want to swallow. I mean, it's just good. And even though this is a fiction book, there are a couple, I've already read chapter 4. I just got the book in the morning. I'm already up to chapter 4. There are some things that he writes that I just really feel could be or beyond fiction. And this is one of the things that he wrote. Mom liked to celebrate the little things, like finding a forgotten wrinkled dollar in a lint-ridden coat pocket, or when there was no line at the post office and the stamp sellers were up for smiles and polite conversation, or when it was cool enough to sit out back during a hot summer, when the temperature dips dramatically at night, even though the weatherman has predicted unbearable humidity and heat, and therefore the evening becomes an unexpected gift. Mom could make small things seem miraculous. That was her talent. When I think about small things, I think about that book by Dr. Carlson, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Well, here is the opposite. Here it is saying the small things are miraculous. So I was reading this book while I was in public transportation in the morning, and I thought, well, I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to notice all the small things that are miraculous. And the first thing I noticed is that I take public transportation, which is a combination of the bus and the L, which is sort of like the subway. And they were all running on time. And it was a smooth ride. That is truly miraculous. And okay, so that was the first thing. The second thing, I ran into a friend, and she had remembered a conversation that we had about 3 weeks ago. And she goes, oh yes, I think I have this person who can help you with your project. Wow, she remembered something I said 3 weeks ago and was already lining up the person that could help me. That small thing is going to make such a huge difference. And then coming into the night, and I'm coming home to do laundry, and I'm short 2 quarters. So I go across the hallway to my neighbor because he always has quarters. And I asked him, and he goes, oh, I don't have any quarters. I ran out. And he happened to have some people over visiting him. And one of the people, his older gentleman, he reached into his pocket. He says, I think I have some quarters. He had 2 quarters. The small things are miraculous. What would our life be if we paid attention, not like, got to I spy everything, but if we realize the potential of the small things? The second thing, or second wording that I loved in this book was about the son. He's an adult, and the mom dies. And so the son had spent, I don't know how many years taking care of his mom. And so now he has to get out on his own. And he's reluctant, of course. And so the social worker is there trying to help him. And she tells him this: you need to find your flock now. Fly. There's a lot of sky out there for brave birds. Do you want to fly? Do you? There is a lot of sky out there for brave birds. I have never heard anyone say, well, there might not be enough sky today. Well, we're short on sky. No. There is unlimited sky. There is unlimited possibility if we see the miracle in small things. And then the last thing I want to share is just a little phrase that I loved. He's talking about his life, and he says, I don't want to be late for the cosmic ball. Doesn't that sound like fun? A cosmic ball. Not a party, not even a regular ball. This is beyond Cinderella. This is a cosmic ball, a universal ball, a party that we are all invited to in the universe when we can't be late. So I think that I'm going to put those three things together. I'm going to see the miracle in the small things. I'm going to fly because there is enough sky for the brave birds, and I'm on my way to a cosmic ball. I hope you join me or start your own journey. Have a great day.